once again the programs on Python are using list. Different type of manipulations we will see today. So first programs that we will see here, that is the, like yesterday I had given even number, but I don't know whether you have gone through the YouTube or not. But this you must go through, because this is the only one way to understand the practical portion. You know, so that is the thing. In theory also this kind of questions may come, then you have to write. So what is the program? Program to display odd number from the list. So here I have used mostly the functions that we have done before. All right. So the thing is that what happened actually, this list as like we have taken this criteria is very important. So for I in list, I hope you understand, because this is the actually the value which will be extracted from the list and will be checked each and every rotation of the loop. Okay, I modulus 2 equals 1. That means whenever you are dividing an even number, sorry, an odd number, it will leave you by 2, it will leave you a remainder 1. If that criteria fulfills, then C will count. C count will increase. That means it is counting the odd numbers. So these two are related. So if the number is odd, then C will increase by 1. That means it is counting how many even numbers are existing in the list, and it is also printing side by side by using the print command. So it will keep on continue as long as list is existing. Right. So what is happening after this? Definitely if C counts 1, 2 or whatsoever, then it will be greater than 0. Then it is showing print there are C odd numbers, means how many odd numbers are there, that it is saying. And if does not, if it is not, like C equals to 0, it will, C will not change, because this condition will not be true. If I modulus 2 equals 2, suppose you have given all the even numbers, so what will happen? Even numbers when will be divided by 2, it will leave the remainder 0, so the condition will be false, so it will go on. Okay, and the C value will not increase anymore. So what will happen? C will remain 0, and 0 is not greater than 0, so it will print no odd numbers exist. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, and finally when you are supplying the value in the list and you are calling this function, this is the function call, you know, this is the function call. Okay, when you are calling this function, then what is happening? Okay, it will print no such value exists. Okay, so let us see once the execution. Okay, so now I'm entering the values. Okay, let's see. So now I'm entering the values, say 34, 5, 6, 7, 19, 22, 23, okay, 41, 56, etc. Okay, so it is showing me the odd numbers as well as how many odd numbers are present. Now another set of execution we will do. So now you see what is happening. Enter values in the list. Okay, I'm entering now all odd even numbers. So what is there? Suppose I'm entering 80, 90, 22, 20, 86, 84 and 24, 12, like this. So no even odd numbers is present, so it will show no odd numbers exists. Okay, the same program you can manipulate in order to find how many multiples are there. Okay, because we know that even numbers are the multiples of 2. How many how many multiples of 5 are there? Okay, so what is the thing? Any multiples of 5, whether it is that ends with 5 or 0, that will be exactly divisible by 5. So that same logic has been used as we have used in the odd number or even number also. Okay, I hope you have gone through that particular video tutorial. So you will find out over there also the same thing. Okay, I modulus 2 has been written for the even number equals 0. So here the similar program has been done. I modulus 5 equals 0. Which one will be which one will give you the multiples of 5, and it will be counted. And if no such multiples occurs, then in that case it will give you the no such numbers exist. Okay, let us see now one set of execution. Suppose I am entering 5, 13, 15, 60, 65, 45, 78, 89, 90. Okay, so it will show you in this way. There are 6 multiples of 5. All right, so it has been counted and has been shown. Similar program. All right, then I'm executing this module. Now I'm entering the value which does not contain anything, any such thing. 81, 23, 34, 46, 67. All right, so no such thing has been entered. Then you see no such numbers exist. So similar thing. So now the thing is that this program can be applicable for if it is multiples of 6, 7, whatsoever has been given, that will be printed. All right, thank you. So after this we had seen that that is very easy to do. Okay, and my multiples of 6, 7, 8, whatever you do out here, you just change the number. That multiples of that those multiples can be extracted out from the list. All right, from the existing list. And if such numbers exist, no number exists, then C will become 0. C will remain 0. C count 0. And if it is so, it will show you no such numbers exist. Now you see two amazing program, and very important also, and here the logic actually plays a role. Okay, see here, such a short program. Okay, you can make it bigger also. So this is actually the I have compressed the code. How I have compressed the code, like program to display the multiples of three numbers, multiples of three numbers won't be required. Okay, numbers between 1 to 20. Okay, multiples of 3 between 1 to 20 means whichever number which are exactly divisible by 3. I could have done in that way also, but I have changed the style out here. Okay, what I have done out here for x n list means like that those values will be stored in the list. Okay, for whom the particular, when it is exactly divisible by 3, will be 0. So what has been given for x will be the accepted variable. For x in range 20 means starting from 0 to 20. Okay, if x modulus 3 equals 0, then store the value in the x, and that will be finally stored in the n list. Okay, so which is a list object. So you see out here, so anything is possible. Run and then executing this one. So you see out here, it will be simply, it will print in this way. Okay, now you see the thing is that simply I will this program, see these programs are very important, and to understand is very easy also. Okay, so you see out here, I want to print the multiples of 5. Okay, between what you call 5 between not 1 to 20, say 1 to 100. Fine, 1 to 100. So here I will give up to where 100. All right, now next what I will do for modern module, and then execute it. Okay, now you see it has been printed starting from 0. All right, so that is the thing. So in this way you could do. Okay, so you can simply manipulate and you will be able to do it in this way. All right, so here from 1 to 100 everything you have displayed. Okay, so in this way, if you want the multiples of 7, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, whatsoever, only the thing is that you have to remember that whenever certain multiples we want to print. Okay, for example, I want to print the multiples of 12. Okay, we have to remember that whenever that particular number will be exactly divisible by 12. All right, that will be, remainder will be 0. So suppose I want to do this now. You see how this is to be changed. All right, now I'll keep it 1 to 100 only, doesn't matter. So it will print how you see. I'm executing this module. Okay, let's see how it comes. Yes, 0 is also multiple: 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, and 96. All right, that is within 100. All right, so the thing is that whenever a number will be exactly for which you are finding out the multiple. Okay, any number will be exactly divisible by that. That is only the logic. It means exactly divisible means remainder will be 0. So we have to use here modulus operator, which will give 0. Okay, which will be 0. That means remainder will be 0, and that will be stored in the n list, and it has been printed. All right, so in this way you have to manipulate the program. Okay, so the thing, so if you learn one logic, then you can employ it for other programs as well. Now you see one another important one, that is the thing. This is also amazing one. Here it is multiples of both 2 and 5, that is 100. Okay, that is the thing. So what is happening out here, here the two conditions of if has been given, whether the number is exactly divisible by 2 and 5, but and it understood, but it is functioning as and. Okay, it is functioning and it is functioning as and, understood. That is the thing. So what is happening, so I'm executing this program out here, and then this has been printed. Okay, so what is that, each number you find out over here, that will be 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, all the numbers which are exactly divisible by 2 and 5. All right, so in this way, if you are giving, you don't need to give any AND operator, and without giving AND operator you can extract the this specific type of data. All right, so that's what today you have seen it, how to extract the multiples and the specific data, and carry on with the practical. The same program we will manipulate a bit. Now suppose 2 and 5, we have seen that if you want to add a third criteria, that also can be added, fine. Suppose I want 2, 5 and 3 also, those numbers 2 comma 5 and 3 also, from 0 to 100. All right, I'm increasing the limit a bit, 0 to 200 I'm making, fine. All right, so now what is happening out here, range is given, the range has to be given here 200. All right, and then what I will do, I will put an extra criteria, if y modulus 3 also, so the number exactly will be divisible by what, 2, 3 and 5. Okay, all three numbers. All right, that is the thing. Now you see how it functions. Okay, how the output appears. Okay, you see out here, let's see, there is an error, I think. What's the error? I have given only single equals to, I have to give double equals to out here. So always you also learn how to correct the errors. So it is not like that we human being always make mistakes. Okay, sir, that we have to learn also how to correct the errors. Okay, so in this way, so I've given the assignment operator over there, but it's supposed to be relational operator. So I'm executing the module now and clicking on OK. Now you see these are the numbers have been printed, which are divisible exactly by 2, 5 and 3. Understood? So in this way, the conditions can be manipulated or modified in order to extract different type of data. Fine. All right then. Thank you. You will do the practicals very nicely, and any problem you do have, you don't forget to make me aware of it in the comment section of Google Classroom. All right. Once again, thank you.